Alright. So, today what we have going on is I'm going to be opening the new YuGiOh official card game in Booster Pack called Cybernetic Horizon. There is a ton of really interesting stuff in here, including a lot of support for some older archetypes like Cyber Dragon and Dragunity. There's also a new set, or several, but there's one that I'm really interested in. That is called, I don't remember what it's called actually, Palladians, which is going to be a very interesting set of Link monsters that I think will probably pair pretty well with Troymare, or I guess Nightmare, as they probably are going to call it in the TCG. Yeah, I won't lie, they did pick a really interesting set of words for this. The Japanese titles for these often make little sense. Though the cybernetic part at least kind of makes sense, because cyber dragons often use cybernetic in their different names. Also, I have this here, this special pack that was a promotional thing that ended apparently yesterday, but my local card store had some left over, so they gave me some when I bought one of my boxes. With that out of the way, let's take that away and actually get some of these packs here going. Let me get these out of the way as well. This is what the actual pack looks like. Yeah, I was surprised. I honestly don't think it was probably just them being nice so much as it ended yesterday, so they didn't know. Whereas I went to a second store because they didn't have enough, and when I asked them about it, they were like, "Oh, well, that ended yesterday." And I'm like, "Oh, okay." So let's see. Let me stand up so I can actually get in the camera here. So we have Goki Moonsalt. Sad thing being that the Goki support in this set is not very good. And then we have one of the Palladians, the set I was just talking about. Palladian of the Sacred Tree. One of the new Link monsters, Restoration Point Guard. So I'll get that in focus. The new card people are saying is going to go pretty decently in Lightsworn, called High Cupid. And then we have another one of the Palladians. The Palladians. Palladian of the Vast Heavens, which is apparently supposed to be Jack Knight Aurum, actually, like in an evolved form of him, which looks pretty cool. I have a bag nearby so I can toss the empty packs. Yeah, I'm not necessarily doing this for my Twitch viewers. I'm actually doing this so I can post it on YouTube when I'm done, just because Twitch has a really nifty function for that. So we have what looks to be cyber support called Cluster Congester. It's interesting. Legrix Palladian, one of the Palladian Link monsters, which is going to be awesome. All of the Palladian Link monsters share a bunch of interesting effects, in that the main deck monsters can be special summoned to any spot that a Link monster points to, and then the Link monsters gain the attack of those monsters. It's pretty neat. The Metaphies support. Metaphies what is that? Decoy Dragon? Decoy Dragon? Yeah, there we go. Hey, Carrie. I'm pretty good. How are you? This is Reunite Collodion, one of the Collodion's spell support. It's a field spell, actually. Yeah. And then, ooh, I'm hoping to get a couple of these, because there's ritual support in this, and this is for the Cyverse rituals. Cybernetic ritual. Let's put the Cyber stuff here. Well, that's good. It's always good to be employed. Psycho Ace. New psychic support. Interesting. Oh, now we got some of the new rituals coming in. We have Ruin, the Angel of Destruction. I'm gonna move these out of the way so I can have a file for the ritual stuff. It's also supposed to be a new rarity in this set, specifically because it's the 20th anniversary of the show and card game. So if I get lucky, I might get the extra 20th anniversary rare, which I'll show off. Let's see. Another Goki. This is Goki Hell Trainer. He's basically garbage, sadly. Overed Collodion. A quick play spell for the Collodions. And Simtablus, a Cyberse card. These games do have some really, really nice art. That is one of the big draws for playing these. I love the art. Let me know if the music is too loud or anything. I'm not quite sure. Another copy of Goki Moonsault. I'm just gonna start skipping cards I've done already. In fact, that will keep things a little easier. Oh, interesting. I didn't know that. So this is the new Dragoonity trap card, Dragoonity Drive. Sadly, it ain't that great. And then I got the Sky Striker Ace Hayate, the new Brandish card, as they were translated by fans. This card is probably going to be pretty damn good. It's okay. Should I turn the music up, turn the music down? Link Devotee. Cosmo Brain. This guy is interesting. This guy is support for decks with normal monsters in it, like Red Eyes and Dark Magician. Got the new Feral Link monster called Short Feral Dragon. It will likely be called Short Rocket Dragon in English. Pretty cool. Inside. And a equip spell for them as well. I don't even know what these do. I'll have to look into that later. Let me look at what the Link monster does. I'm interested because I actually have a Feral deck, or a Bullet deck. This card's effect can only be used once per turn. This card is in the graveyard, and there is a Feral Link monster on your field. Release a Link 3 or lower monster on your field to activate this effect, and special summon this card. This card is special summoned by this effect. It cannot be made into Link material as to make the same card that was released to summon it. Interesting. Not sure it's going to be all that useful. It is indeed. There's an entire set of cards now called Bullets and Barrel, which are obviously puns on bullets and barrels. They're dragons and guns. The equip card is called Barrel Reload. And it says these cards' effects can only be used once per turn. There's 2 of them. First effect is target a bullet in your graveyard and activate this effect. Special summon that monster and equip it with this card. If this card leaves the field, banish that monster. Second is if the equipped monster is destroyed and this card is sent to the graveyard, activate this effect. Draw 1 card from your deck. That's actually pretty okay. And also, is that an RD booty I see? I think it's an RD booty. And then we have the the grave that is too deep, which is a really weird name for a trap card. But apparently it's with the supposed to go with another one. It's the grave that was too shallow. Another Hell Trainer. Oh, we have one of the new Demise ritual cards right here. I haven't gotten the ritual for them yet, though. Paladin of the Wicked. Good stuff. Oh, and we have our first holo, which is awesome, but I'll get to that in a second. We have the Metaphys trap card. Over here. And the first holo we got out of the set. Dragunity Knight Azkalan. Very nice. Ultra rare. Set aside a file here for holo stuff. That guy's actually really good. Because you can banish cards out of your graveyard in order to banish cards in the field or something like that. It's a very useful effect. Very much like one of the electromagnetic warrior guys. Yeah, shiny is great. The Stardy booty and RD booty thinking. Interesting. So we have Paladin of the Stars. Oh, and we finally got some Cyber Dragon stuff now. We got Cyber Dragon Thea. That's pretty awesome. Have a new... Oh, this is one of the new World Legacy cards called the Machine Memory of World Legacy. Stuff. Oh, and we have something I've been looking forward to. This is new ritual support. It's called Deva Ritual Candle. Deva Ritual Candle's effect says it can only have... The first 2 effects can only be used once per turn each. First effect says... show your opponent a ritual spell in your hand and activate this effect. And special summon a Deva Ritual card other than Candle and Candle to your field. Second effect says, when this card is special summoned from your deck, activate this effect. Add a ritual spell card to your hand. The third effect says, when this card is in the monster zones, you cannot summon monsters from your extra deck. Very interesting. It's getting kind of janky over here at me. What's that? Yeah, some of these card names are, pretty long, actually. Alright, so I'm going to start going through a lot of these cards I've already gotten. Okay, so now we have something that I have no idea what it's called in English, so I'm going to have to look it up, because this word is weird. One of the new World Legacy cards. World Legacy Survival. That's what that means. We have World Legacy Survival here. And then we got one of the new Dragunity cards again. Dragoonity Knight Halloon. Sadly, that one's not quite as good as the other one, but it's still welcome support. Streamer, when is RD Booty thinking? I suppose I could go through my my Frank Your Face Z emotes and add that. So we have another Cyverse, I believe, yeah, Cyverse Think card called Restoration Point Guard, or Garbage Goki Sport. And here we go. This is what I've been looking forward to. One of the new Dragoonity cards, Dragoonity Kuze. It is basically a retrain of the already overused tuner in Dragoonities, the very popular tuner. His name is Phalanx. But it can be treated as a level 4 when it's used in a synchro. And it has the same other effect, which is when it's equipped to a Dragoonity card, it can be special summoned to the field. Very, very important. And then, so I got the new Demise. This is Demise, the Supreme King of Armageddon. That's shiny. And then we have Rip Blood Ducks, a generic Link monster that happens to be a dinosaur. It can apparently change its attributes and change its elements. Dragon with a railgun for a face? It's a dragon with a spear for a face, actually. That's basically the Dragoonity thing. That's what Dragoonities are known for. Ah, yes, I got the Fiend Lord Prince, or whatever the hell this is. This is gonna be probably some BA support, or maybe a flip monster kind of thing. Then we got Cybernetic Overflow, one of these Cyber Dragon cards. Then we have the Knight of Storm Dragon, more ritual support. This is one of these Cyverse rituals. Cute dinosaur. Oh, we have new Goki stuff. It's still garbage, sadly. Goki Double Team. More Gladio stuff, that's always good. This is Magical Beast support. Called Beast Magic. Let me get that focus. There we go. Focus. It's a quick play spell. It allows you to do certain things based on the amount of magic counters that you take off field, which is really good for magic beasts. And I will put this over here. And then we have one of the new Goki cards. Goki the Giant Ogre. You can tell that they think it's garbage because they printed it in rare, which means it's low. Sadly, none of the Goki cards are any good. Goki is basically just a generic spam deck at this point. Alright, see you later, Silver. Thanks for coming in. Oh, we got another holo here. Crossbreed. Right there. Crossbreed says that you can only activate this card once per turn. Pick a monster from your hand or field, and then, what is this? Oh wait, sorry. From the monsters in your hand or field, you pick 2 monsters whose attributes and elements are the same, but their names are different. You banish both of them to activate this effect. And then you add a monster from your deck that has the same attribute and element, and add it, but with a different name than those 2 monsters, and add it to your hand. I don't really see that being that great, but who knows. Then we have, is this the one that lets you ritual summon during your opponent's turn? I do believe it is, actually. This is Return of the World. This trap card here. It says the 2 effects that it has can only be... you can only activate one of their effects once per turn. First effect reads that when you activate this, as a cost, you have to banish a ritual monster from your deck. Wait, what? That's confusing. Whatever. Second effect says, send this card to the graveyard, and then you can pick an effect out of the next set and activate that effect. There's only 2 of them. The first effect of those 2 is you can release monsters in your hand or on your field that equal the amount needed to summon a ritual monster, or in place of that release, you can take ritual monsters from your grave and return them to your deck in order to ritual summon one of the banished monsters that you banished via this card's other effect. The other effect that you can choose for the second effect is you can add one of the monsters you banished from the first effect to your hand. This is actually pretty damn decent. It's a little slow because it's a trap card, but I mean, it's a ritual deck, what can you do? Believe in the heart of the cards. Indeed, Silent Chain. Welcome, welcome. Okay, this is one of the new Goki Link monsters called Goki Jado Ogre. It's also sadly kind of garbage, but it says that if any monster activates any effects while it's in the link spots, you negate the activation and destroy the monster. And then you can special summon a Goki monster from the grave, but good luck getting your opponent to do that, I think. 0 Extra Link. This is a new permanent spell. It seems like it would be an okay thing to run in like a Troymare heavy deck. You pick a link monster that is linked, mutually linked. Mutually linked to the monster that's in your extra monster zone. That's really complicated. Okay. And then it gets a bunch of different things. The first one is it gets... Oh, it applies these 3 effects. Sorry. The first effect is that all... Wait, what? Okay, the targeted monster gains attack equal to the number of linked monsters on the field, times 800. Second is the targeted monster is... Oh, this only activates if the targeted monster is used as link material for a link summon. It increases the new link monster's attack by that monster's attack until the end of turn. And then, the third effect is the targeted monster... Oh, if the targeted monster attacks at the end of damage step, destroy this card. That is interesting. And then more generic cyber stuff. First and second season of the original anime? That's a long time ago. The game has changed a lot since then. An awful lot, in fact. Though, there's some stuff in this pack that you might recognize, because even just stuff like this card, this is something that was out during the original season. It's like support for it, Demise and Ruin. So, here's the Demise version of that. There's that. Oh, we have another hollow, that's pretty cool. Oh, and I got another copy of Kuze, that's great. I need 3 of those. So this is called Celestial Sextant. What's this new shiny doodad that I got here? says this can only be activated once per turn, and you pick a level 6 monster that's either on your field or in your hand, and return it to the bottom of your deck, and then draw 2 cards. That seems like it would be really, really good in a deck that I have, actually. I have a Herald of Perfection deck, and that sounds really good. Okay. Then we have one of the new generic Link monsters that is just literally 2 monsters of a particular element. In this case, it's light. It's named Hyperstar. I saw some stuff where people were using that to try to make Lightsworn a little bit more, well, not Lightsworn a little more broken, because actually I think that doing anything with Lightsworn with Hyperstar is actually not that great, but you can use it to search Judgment Dragon, so that's a thing. God knows that's what we need. Oh, we have a new Palladian monster. Palladian of the 100 Beasts. He looks badass. And I need another Palladian support card called Crusade Palladian. And god, the art on this is gorgeous. Let me get that really close to the camera if I can. Look at the art on that card. Final Fantasy VI is a freak, apparently had an earring. I got another one of the Devil Ritual cards called Talismandra. It's this weird looking Mandragora thing. And apparently all the Devil Rituals share the same effect. The first effect is the same. Show a ritual monster in your hand to your opponent, activate this effect, summon a Devil Ritual monster from your deck that has this different name than Talismandra, and Talismandra to the field. When it's successfully summoned, you can add a Ritual monster to your hand. And then, as long as this card is on the field, you cannot special summon the deck. So the effects are very, very similar. Yeah, a Mandragora with a talisman. Hey Yuki, how's it going? I don't know how I'm organizing these anymore, so I'm just gonna like start tossing shit down because, you know. Ooh! Got a secret rare. Cyber Dragon Hurts, I think? This is a very pretty looking card. Look at that. Get that closer to the camera. There we go. That's pretty awesome. Sad that it's not the extra secret rare, though. I wonder if you can get potentially more than one of those in a box, because normally you're only potentially able to get one secret per box. But I'm hoping that since they introduced the second rarity that maybe that's not the case. We have Shield Handler, I think that would be called. I don't even know what this is for. What is this for? I think it's just generic support. That. Then we have another one of the generic Link monsters. The Young Apprentice Magician. Hyperstar up there. How are things going for you, Yuki? Ooh! Got one of the really cool Palladian cards. Magius Palladian. A super rare. I actually see the art of the problem. There we go. And a new Dragunity card, which I don't think is that good, actually. Yeah, I guess it's okay, but I wouldn't use it in my build. It's called Dragunity Senat. Because in order to use its effect, which is to get a Dragunity equip, or a Dragunity tuner, and equip it to this card, you have to discard one card in order to do it, which Dragunities already have an issue with like going through all of their hand really quickly for their plays. I don't think you'd want to use something like that. Oh, hello. Break of the World. I think this is the... Yeah, this is the new ritual for Ruin and Demise. That looks pretty cool. Then I got Viral Sword Dragon in Ultra Rare. Viral Sword Dragon has a pretty neat effect. Can't be destroyed by battle, that's the first effect. Second effect, once per turn, you target a attack position monster on the field, activate this effect, turn it into defense position. Then that turn, this card can attack twice during the battle phase. And the opponent can't activate any effects in response to this effect, and you can activate the effect during your opponent's turn. So effectively, as long as it's not a link monster, you could stop them from attacking you with a monster on their turn. Basically infinite Book of Moons, kind of. And then once per turn, as long as this... Or when this face-up... Oh wait, what? Okay, when this card declares an attack on a face-up monster, activate this effect. Until the end of the turn, this card's attack power goes up by half of the targeted monster's attack. And... Wait, what? Okay, yeah. This card's attack power goes up by half of the targeted monster's attack, and that monster also loses half of its attack. That's pretty awesome, actually. And we'll... let's see. We'll put it here, because it's cool looking. Let's rearrange this nonsense. Effectively, you do have double attack, yes. Because you're upping your attack by half and then lowering its attack by half. Pretty good stuff. I don't think it's permanent, though. I want to say it said until the end of the turn or something like that. Yeah, till the end of the turn. More garbage, Goki, Cyber Dragon... generic stuff. Oh, got a new generic guy. Got the, what are they calling this? The, like, Betray Toad? Because it does say Sleepy on it. It's a stupid pun. It's ne as in sleep, and it's also negairu, which is like to betray someone. So. Then I got another copy of Sky Striker Ace Hayate. I don't know where I put the other one. I don't know where I put anything because... What is organization? A new trap here, the Ballista Squad. It's kind of like Supply Squad, at least it's the way it looks. Release one of the monsters on your field to target one of the monsters on your opponent's side of the field and destroy that monster. Interesting. And another copy of Harloom. More of the new Demise. Wait, is this new? Yeah, Reverse of the World. This is for the bigger guys, I think? It's a quick play spell, too, which is interesting for rituals. Quick play implying that you can do it during your opponent's turn. Yes, white cards are synchro. Virginity is a synchro-based deck. Oh, I see an ultimate coming up. That's awesome. Got a... I don't know what Kolshin means in this context. I'll just check the list. World Legacy... God only knows. World Legacy something. Communication, even though it has Kokodo in it, whatever. World Legacy Communication. This is one of the Crawler cards, interesting. Crawler support, awfully random. And then, We have Arc Lord Palodian in Ultimate Rare. Ultimate Rare is probably my favorite rarity. It's kind of hard to actually get it to show how cool it looks in real life on the stream, but the art is very flat but has a lot of detail in it, and it's also really metallic. I like it. My third Kuze, so that's the set of that. That's good. Oh, I got a card that's gonna make my buddy happy. Mirror Force Launcher. What does this fucking thing even do? Once per turn, during your main phase, you can pitch a monster card to the graveyard and activate this effect. Add from your deck or your graveyard one copy of Mirror Force to your hand. 2. When this card is set and is destroyed by your opponent's card effect and sent to the graveyard, activate this effect. Wow. Get a copy of Mirror Force from your hand, deck, or graveyard, and this card, and set them both to your field. And when you set the cards via this effect, you can activate them that same turn. That is kind of ridiculous, actually. They've done new Mirror Force support in that there's like elemental Mirror Forces. Like there was just Mirror Force, and then there was like Dark and Light Mirror Forces before, but now there's Fire, Earth, Water, and Wind Mirror Forces that have come out since. And now there's Mirror Force Launcher, but it does specify that it has to be the original Mirror Force, so you can't, I don't think you can search out one of the other Mirror Forces. Ooh, what do we have here? A Sword of Lonely Lethal Poison. Equipped to a monster on your field. You only have one of these cards on your field at the time. They have no mana cost. Hey, prof. The equipped monster, its attack becomes doubled when it attacks the opponent's monster. And whenever you get a monster on your field that's not the monster equipped with this card, send this card to the graveyard. Interesting, this is the new equipped card. Magician. No, what am I doing? Keep the Mirror Force. That's cooler. You rebooted your phone. Ooh. Mysteriously dropped to 7. That's really weird. Yeah, it's good that you fixed it. That guy. Link Death Turret. What is this? Link Death Turret. As part of the activation of this card, place 4 counters on it. Whenever you take battle damage, put another counter on this card. During your main phase 2, take one of the counters off this card, get a bullet monster from, or target a bullet monster in your graveyard. Special summon the monster. Any monster summoned by this method has their effects negated, and if it leaves the field, it is banished. The turn that you activate this effect, you can only summon Dark Link monsters from the extra deck. Interesting. Doesn't seem like it's going to fix any of the problems that bullets actually have, but... Ooh, what is this? Oh, this is the new Elemental Lord. My buddy's going to be even more happy. Dark Elemental Lord Oval Mirage. Yeah. This guy's good because when this card is special summoned, you can add any card that has 1500 attack or less to your hand. And all of the broken counter trap or hand trap cards right now fit that bill, so you can literally just search a hand trap. Cyber Rev System. That's a new Cyber Dragon card. Select a Cyber Dragon from your hand or graveyard and special summon it. Any monster special summoned by this effect cannot be destroyed by card effects. That's really fucking good. Like, holy shit good. Apparently there's still some cards in this set that I want, but I haven't gotten yet. Like the Cyber Dragon Link monster. I haven't gotten, there's a new Jack Knight Link monster that will actually make Jack Knights playable. Like, holy shit. So, hoping I'll get those. Let's see, this is Magic Lab. Interesting. This is another Magical Beast support card. Spell immunity? Yeah, basically. Not just spell immunity, I think it's a card effects, right? Yeah, card effects. So spells, traps, and monsters can't destroy the monster that's summoned by a Cyber Rev system. So Magic Lab says, when a Magic Beast Pendulum monster on your field is destroyed by battle or card effects, you put 2 magic counters on this card. Then, once per turn, you take as many magic counters off of your field as you want, and then, wow, that's actually really good. Pick a monster from your deck or extra deck that you can put magic counters on that has the same level as the amount of magic counters that you removed, and add it to your hand. That's pretty damn good. Basically let them search their entire deck. If this card is destroyed by card effects, you can take off 1 magic counter from this card instead. That's really good. And then I got the new World Legacy card, World Legacy World Crown, which goes well with Pelodians. Has the same special summon effect as Pelodians. It can be summoned to the link spot of a link monster. If a effect if a monster that has been special summoned from the extra deck activates its effect, release this card and negate that effect and destroy the card. If this card is normal summoned and then released, you can add a World Legacy spell or trap card to your hand. Yeah, that's really good. Scapegoat counters? Ooh, I didn't really want this card. This is interesting. Endless of the World. This is the ritual spell you need to summon the new Demise and Ruin. And I got the Magic Crystal Dragon Zildris, that I didn't really want, but whatever. That looks cool. says that when this card is in your hand or graveyard, and one of your spells and traps has been sent away from the field by your opponent's effects, or sent to the graveyard in some way, or even banished, you can activate this effect and special summon this card. Afterwards, you can pick a card from your graveyard or banished cards, one of the magic or traps there, and set it to your magic and trap zones. And then, if this card, the special summon by that effect, leaves the field, it is banished. That is interesting. I'm going to put that here, and here. And we have, ooh, I finally got the new Jack Knight, that's good. We also have, like, Unification, which is a, seems to be Batteryman related. But it doesn't really actually do anything for Batteryman, I don't think. It says that, you pick a face-up monster on your opponent's field, activate this effect, and then every other monster on the field, including yours, become the same attack as the targeted monster. It's a very interesting generic thing, and this is the... I actually have no idea what this card is called. Mech Knight Morningstar? This guy is really good, and it's actually going to make Mech Knights playable. Oh, this is one of the new interesting trap cards. I'm not sure how to use it yet, but I'm sure someone will find a way to break it. Called Dealer's Choice. It says both players shuffle their decks and then draw one card. And afterwards, each player picks a card from their hand and sends it to the graveyard. Then I got another Cybernetic ritual. It actually doesn't go here, so I just wanted to be there. Okay, so that's one box worth. Now I'm going to open the special packs that were offered as a promotional item up until yesterday. They have a lot of cool stuff in them. There's only 2 cards in every pack, but you have a chance of getting some really good stuff. Elemental Lord cards, people making Elemental Lords. Herald of Arclight, which is just a really good synchro card. It has a new Summon Skull Ritual card in it, and the ritual to summon said ritual monster. Has Dragoonity Ducks and Phalanx, I think. I got Mulan Graze, the Water Elemental Lord, and Pre-Preparation of Rage, which is just good for ritual decks in general. I have 4 of these, so give me a second here. Also a chance that all of the cards in here will be printed as a super rare, but that's apparently pretty rare. I got one of the ritual magics for the new ritual card as super rare. So we have Skull's Descent, that's the Summon Skull ritual. And then, Arclight. Herald of Arclight at one point used to be like a $5 card here. Thank you! I really, really like this soundtrack. My favorite SNES soundtrack, actually. Got Metaphyz Horus Dragon, and a copy of Dragoonity Ducks that I don't really need, but whatever. It's so cool that they're reprinting it so that other people can play Dragoonity without having to go spend money on it. I already had a Dragoonity deck because Dragoonity is one of my favorite sets. So. I got Skull Conductor, which is apparently the most expensive card in the set, and a Cyber Dragon Core. This whole set seems like it's basically there to supplement stuff you're going to get in Cybernetic Horizon. Fits box opening perfectly, that's good to hear. Alright, so yeah, that is it. Let me go through this real quick. I'm going to pull out some of the cool cards and set them up for a nice shot. Only if I shake and throw it on the ground. What are you guys talking about?